Hola, hola. Bienvenidos a Esperanza Vence, donde la esperanza vence. Welcome to Esperanza Vence, where hope wins. I am sitting here huffing these lilacs. They are so gorgeous. Smells so good. There's just such a ephemeral quality to the lilacs. Like literally, I don't know if you live somewhere where you have the lilacs in the yard, but I have a bush that looks like this, and I go out and I literally huff the I sneeze later, but it's just been really beautiful here. We're pulling in the energies of this upcoming new moon in Gemini. And Gemini energy is just so light and airy, and you know, you can see two sides to a story. You can change your mind if need be. Like if you get more logic, if you get more information, if you get more data, then it's easier for you to be able to change your mind and absorb new information. Gemini is witty. Gemini is playful, talkative. Gemini energy rules over our thoughts, our communications, texting, emails, any type of math or any type of logic or reasoning skills that we need to have in order to plan and to pre-plan and to sort of understand how to lay things out logistically so that we can make them happen in real life. So with this new moon coming in, let's pull our 10 card Celtic cross like we often do. As you already know, if you've seen my videos before, thanks for coming back. And if you haven't, welcome. Esperanza Vence means hope wins. And so basically my attitude is that we may as well like keep our hopes alive. It sure beats not keeping our hopes alive, right? So that's kind of where I'm at in life and in general. And so I'm over here at Well House 1900 today. I do take walk-ins once a week, and if you want to have a personal session, hit the links below and we can set you up with an appointment. I really look forward to fine-tuning our free will and intuition together. And right now, we're going to tune into the energies of this Gemini new moon. So we're calling in the energies of the Gemini new moon. Awesome. This is us. This is our challenge. Near past, near future, our conscious awareness, our subconscious awareness. How do we see ourselves? How do other people see us? What are our hopes and fears? And what's the likely outcome if we just keep doing what we're doing? And Gemini season is my sun sign season. I'm a sun sign Gemini. So I love, and I'm a Cancer ascendant. So on June 9th, a very special day for someone, the Jupiter is going to be moving into the zodiac sign of Cancer. And so, yay, abundance and blessings, birthday blessings for you June 9th people. The 6th, I really love June 9th because it's like 6-9, but look, it also is the Cancer, the symbol for the zodiac sign of Cancer. Or wait, would it be this way? You get what I mean. So that I look like I'm flashing gang symbols. I'm flashing zodiac symbols. Cancer life. But like, yeah, Cancerian crab, like this is like their zodiac symbol, and 6-9 is like the birthday or the day that Jupiter goes into Cancer. So that's pretty cool. Who are we? Strength reversed, challenged by the 6 of Cups. In the near past, we have Three of Cups reversed. In the near future, we have 10 of Cups reversed. Our conscious awareness, King of Pentacles reversed. Subconscious awareness, Five of Cups. How do we see ourselves? Three of Pentacles. How do other people see us, or what's in our environment? Nine of Wands reversed. Our hopes and fears, Five of Swords reversed. And the likely outcome, if we just keep doing, is Judgment reversed. So with this new moon energy, it seems like we're going to be dealing with more of the tricksy side of the Gemini energy, because maybe Jupiter, for that last blast of the 29 to 30 degrees before it moves into Cancer, maybe Jupiter is gonna ramp up, because I'm doing this reading for the moon. So the moon is the general energies. I mean, we can take this personally if we want to, but probably this reading is speaking about general energies surrounding this new moon. And one side of Gemini energy is that kind of tricksy, trickery, mischievous, white lie, or maybe straight up lie energy, and kind of like different things like that. So it looks like with all of these reversed cards, we have a lot of inner work to do. That's what usually happens when there's reversed cards in a reading. It means that I have to do work. I have work to do. So with the Strength reversed, what's my job? With the Strength reversed, my job is to remember not to force things to happen. Here, I'm gentle, I'm beautiful, I'm allowing, I'm in the flow. I'm in the flow with infinity, I'm in the flow of the natural ways of life. I am not forcing this lion to succumb to my will. It's just naturally wanting to, because it's out of love, Like, when people love you, they just want to do stuff. You don't have to tell them anything. But with the Strength reversed, like, we might have to really dig deep to find that extra sort of like mama lion energy within us. We might be feeling a little bit depleted. We might be feeling like we have to literally force ourselves to have that get up and go and do things. So here, the job, the work with the Strength reversed is for me to not force things to happen, for me to stay within the flow, and for me to allow and to realize that that is my actual strength. We are challenged by Six of Cups energy, so this might be people from the past coming back, and that emotional crutch energy might be really putting a damper on our ability to find that inner strength right now. People from the past, siblings, cousins, childhood friends, friendships that might be kind of depleting our energy, could be challenging our ability to stay in the flow. Three of Cups reversed in the near past. Okay, well, maybe we did work hard and have a good harvest, but we might have over-celebrated. This is a card that comes up usually when we've been doing too much, drinking too much, eating too much. It's not quite like the Devil card where we have the consistent toxic pattern of behavior that's cyclical, but this is just like a one-off, or a situation to where maybe we stayed up a little bit too late, or had that extra glass of wine that we didn't need. So with the Three of Cups reversed, or in the near past, we just might not have been having fun. This is a great celebration between three women that came together. I mean, they worked hard, but sometimes they have fun just for fun. For no they're just celebrating. They're lifting their glass and they're saying cheers. And maybe we just haven't had an opportunity to do that in the near past. Maybe we gave up some drinking for, maybe before Easter, for Lent or something like that. In the near past, there's some definite block from our ability to fully just emotionally relax and have a good time. And again, you know, that could be that challenge of these people from the past. Like maybe we're trying to change our habits, maybe we're trying to change the way that we approach our path, and like some of these people from the past might be kind of like blocking our vibe, right? With the Ten of Cups reversed in the near future, Ten of Cups reversed usually shows up in a reading, especially with Five of Cups, when there's like family pain. Okay, so if we have something going on in our family unit, usually people that we're related to, but it could just be people that we live with, who we consider to be family. There could be something going on that we have to deal with emotionally here, because this is upright, seeing the rainbow after the rain. Like we've gone through the hard times and now we can kind of relax. And like here we're not able to fully, like, if we're drinking, it might not be for fun, or, you know, in the near future here with this reverse, we might be dealing with situations within our own family that, like, could be bringing up a lot of emotion. For me personally, this Scorpio full moon that we had before, like 2 weeks prior to the Gemini new moon, Scorpio fell in my fifth house of play and fun, and Leo, athleticism, children, you know, and that moon brought up for me a lot of painful emotions, remembering people who have passed away, different things like that. So that could be a personal reflection in my life of like how these cards are coming up. Are any of the cards like personal to you, or could it be energies around you? We'll see. So with the King of Pentacles reversed in our conscious awareness, I wonder if there's a person in our lives, a Capricorn, a Taurus, maybe a Virgo person who they want to be supportive, they want to have that kind of like sugar daddy energy or whatever, but they're depleted and they're unable to do that. In our conscious awareness, there might be somebody who is used to having like his stuff together, and he just might need more support right now. Usually when the cards, like I said, are inverse, that means that that person has inner work to do, or I have inner work to do, so that this person can come through in my life upright instead of in the reverse. Upright, this is great energy of a person who's been able to put in the hard work and take care of their earthly selves and also be available for others. They've built their own castle over time, and they're lording over what they have in a very balanced and relaxed way. But here, the coin is falling out. You know, all their hard work might be draining off a little bit right now, so they might need more support in our lives. And if it's us, like, we might have to ask other people to kind of fill in the gaps where we are not necessarily always going to be available right now, because we might be going through these types of things, or there might be something going on in our family which might cause us to have to spend even or deal with these financial situations. How do we see ourselves? Three of Pentacles. This is great cooperation energy. This is great energy for being able to bring your specific skills to a situation. This is a scene where everybody's appreciated for what they have. There's a craftsperson, there's like an architect, and there's a holy person. So we're seeing this synthesis here of these elements to where everybody is valued for what they bring to the scene, and together they're building something really stable. And Three of Pentacles can be a good work situation too, where not only are we all appreciated, but we're making some coin together. We're building something together. Like, we're building a sanctuary where people in the community can come and express themselves as who they are. You see how the craftsperson is sort of standing even above? They're kind of elevated in this scene, and they're sort of looking at this person and appreciating what they bring, you know, even though these people usually have a higher stance in society. This is a card of bringing that balance and cooperation to all those elements. How do we see ourselves, or what's in our environment? Nine of Wands reversed. With the Nine of Wands reversed, we have an energy where we might have been hanging on and holding on and struggling. This is energy of like literally struggling to stay on top. Like we're on top and we're in a winning position, but we're struggling to stay there. We're wounded, we're battle weary. With this in reverse in our environment, I like to see the Nine of Wands reverse because it means that we can start to let go of having to cling so hard and defend our spot so hard. It might be because the rug gets pulled out from under, but there's also that relief factor of where, okay, well, I don't have to like fight so hard to stay where I'm at. Five of Swords reversed in our hopes and fears. Well, this might be with the family situation. We might hope for and fear to have a discussion where it's actually more of an argument. Here we're having a discussion, or we're having a clash of ideals of those Gemini opposing ideals. Maybe we're not able to rectify two things at once. Like they say that the most intelligent people are able to hold two opposing ideas mentally at once and like still be okay with it. Not everybody's able to do that, and not every situation warrants that. And you know, sometimes we have our thoughts and we have our ideas, and we just have to like not argue. Sometimes the best way to deal with an argument is to not deal with an argument. Sometimes the best way to deal with a discussion is to not have a discussion. Here with the Five of Swords reversed though, it gets a little bit trickier because now like this person's kind of forcing a discussion, and it's a little bit harder for these people to let go and walk away and avoid the conversation. So in our hopes and fears position, we just might have like some thoughts, some discussions. Fives are usually energy of conflict, or it's tension for sure. It's groundedness, but it's tension. And with the Five of Swords reverse, we have a little bit more of a argumentative energy than the ability to just like, okay, you win, go on ahead. This is the energy to where like you are like, okay, you win, but the person just keeps pushing and poking. And I was listening to my friend Warlanda's Coffee with Scream, cup of coffee with Scream. I'll put the link below. But she had a discussion with her son today. They have a podcast where they talk about things, and she was talking about, you know, you got to keep your head on a swivel. There's literally entities out there that their express purpose is to get you in an argument and to get you intellectually, emotionally riled up. They don't even care what they're arguing about. They just want to argue. That's this energy that we're talking about here. So in our hopes and fears position, we just might be like tensing ourselves for a situation like that. And with the Judgment reversed as the likely outcome, well, isn't that something? Because in our last reading for the Scorpio full moon, which you can find in the playlist, I have Tarot 2025 playlist. I'll put it in the links below too, but Judgment upright was actually the first card that we pulled out in that last reading. And remember how we were talking about Judgment upright as having that trust of let go and let God, and that like the good will rise if we're able to sort of be in that flow. Well, in this reading for the Gemini New Moon, the way things are going, maybe we don't feel like we're in the flow, and ultimately maybe people are judging us unfairly. Okay, Judgment reverse can really come through sometimes as like other people outside of you looking at you and thinking some kind of thing. Or if it's happening in the media, in society, There's a lot of there's a lot of energy out there of that too, just in general. Gemini energy, you know, you're going to be dealing with a lot of online interactions. You're going to be dealing with a lot of chatter. You might even be dealing with a little bit of gossip. That's another aspect of Gemini energy. Along with the playful, fun side, you know, there's other sides of Gemini that we have to deal with. And part of that can be that judgment aspect, like when we are gossiping and judging others, maybe judging ourselves a little too harshly. So with this as our likely outcome, if we keep putting one foot in front of the next and doing what we're doing and we don't make any changes, we might be having to deal with this energy. Thank you. That's what I got. Well, happy Gemini New Moon to you, and let's see if how these cards play out, you know, on the bigger scene and on the inside scene too. Thank you for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me.